What's up, everyone? Welcome to another edition of Tarun's Thoughts. My name's Tarun Shetty. These are my thoughts. I'm not driving today. I actually thought about this. How dangerous is it? Every time I drive, I vlog. I gotta stop doing that. But the other option is I do it in my bedroom like this. But I hope you're having a good weekend. I just found out today is Sunday, so I got my coffee here. And it's been a pretty good weekend, I think. Performed at that club on Friday night. I hope you saw the little vlog I did or stand-up scene, but I closed the show. It was packed. There were so many people that they actually had a side room to watch the show from a TV. And it was in this little improv theater. I guess the club itself is an improv theater first. So I was performing on this little set. Honestly, I prefer the club scene more, where the stage is elevated, because there's more of an energy. While I kind of felt like I was doing a one-man show or something, and it's interesting. For comedy nerds who are watching this, I really think Dave Attell is an amazing comedian, but he works really well in club settings when he's on stage. The people are right in his face, and he did this special when he was really big, and he had his blazer on, and he was in a theater, and it didn't really translate that well. I don't know what it was about that special, but I feel like I'm the same way. I'm better when the audience is in my face. I can kind of interact with them, but when there's that space and there's this formal setting to the environment, it's not really the same. And I can do it. I work clean. But I kind of just felt like it was laugh, silence, laugh, silence, laugh, silence. I guess something to get used to, because what if I got really famous tomorrow and I had to perform at theaters, right? You have to kind of accommodate your audience, and it's a good skill to have. In fact, I was just telling somebody yesterday, I was there were these comedians, Joe Coy and Sebastian Maniscalco, and they performed for these huge arenas. Even remember Dane Cook, when he was at his peak, he did Madison Square Garden, and the audience was 360 around him. I think Joe Rogan performs like that now. He did the Dallas Cowboy Stadium or whatever. God, at what point does comedy just stop being comedy and you're Bon Jovi on stage? I don't know. So I do enjoy the proximity and the intimacy of a club setting. But I hope you're having a good day. I'm trying to just write. I have to go back to LA in a week, and LA's fine. In fact, when I left, I had lunch with a working actor. He's been in a lot of stuff, and he was telling me to stay, and he was like, dude, you know how long it took me to get to LA? And sometimes I think I'm taking Los Angeles for granted. Everything is out there, the business. And I remember when I was a young comedian, wanting to go to LA, I was like, man, I wonder if I'll ever go out there and take a shot and be away from my family and go for auditions. This was a dream. And now that I was there for 15 years, I don't know if it's my dream anymore. I think I'm all about just present moment stuff and writing my jokes, being able to do stand-up consistently. I still haven't figured that out exactly in Florida. My comedy spots are a bit spotty, no pun intended, but I'm trying to figure it out. And I think the only way I'm going to figure it out is by just, keep showing up. That's my motto, right? I'll be honest, that show I did on Friday night, sometimes I felt like I was not doing well. Not all my jokes hit. And I remember thinking, and I was like, man, if I was Bobby Kahn right now, I would level this audience. And I had this yearning, because I have to actually do that character next week. And I was kind of frustrated, and I was like, well, should I even be doing stand-up? What's the point of doing this if I can't get them riled up? And then the owner sent me the tape, and I was like, I'm just perpetuating this thing in my head. The audience enjoyed it. Yeah, I wasn't crushing this character, but that's not what I do. And I feel like what I do is just what I do. It's really that simple. And also, the writing comedy is so important to me. Like, I actually enjoy the writing like 50-50. So, like, if I can't write as myself, then what's the point in doing stand up? This is all just self discovery stuff I'm sharing with you. So, I just think if you're going to do anything in the arts, which I'm sure I've said in a past vlog, make sure you like what you're doing. Like, why do anything if you don't enjoy it 100%? I have this agent in Los Angeles, like hosting agent, and he was like, oh, there's some job in San Diego to be a host, and it would require me to stay in LA another week, like during Thanksgiving, and I'm just going to turn it down. Because I thought about it, and I was like, oh, it'd be cool to host again on TV or something. Then I was like, you know what? How many Thanksgivings am I going to have with my family? So I decided to come back. I'm not going to do it. Screw it. This is literally the point, I think, in my life where I'm just not chasing after TV stuff anymore. Like, who cares? I'll tell you, like, people think if you're on TV, you become famous. I mean, you know how many TV shows there are right now? I mean, I'm not knocking that, but doing a guest star on a TV show is not going to make or break your career, right? Like, I got a friend, my friend Nick in Chicago, East Chicago. He's been on dozens of TV shows, and he was like, dude, people don't remember Malcolm in the Middle. That's just the truth. Like, do people remember I was on Grimm, some show on NBC, like, almost a decade ago? Like, probably not. But, maybe people will remember this vlog if it goes viral. My mom just called me. I got to pick her up. So let's take this vlog to the car. All right, we are driving now. Got my glasses on. These are my second glasses. Kind of bigger, but whatever. Sometimes I hate talking to my friends in LA. I was talking to a friend yesterday, and you know, the thing about this acting stuff is you kind of define your career based on the work you do. I think I've talked about this, about how, like, you're only validated if you're on a show or famous. So he was asking me, he's like, man, what do these comics do who are like 50 years plus? Like, are they just like losers making no money doing comedy? Like, why are they doing this? And I was kind of caught off guard, and I was like, it's because it's what they do. You know, like my high point of today was just sitting outside and writing jokes with my coffee, doing nothing else, knowing full well that I'll be able to try this out at like an open mic this week. And I don't know why that's hard to understand. And then I saw Seinfeld being interviewed by Stephen Colbert. This old interview, you can look it up yourself. It was done over Zoom. And Colbert was like, Seinfeld, like, why do you do stand-up still? Like, you have like $400 million. Like, why do you do this? And he was like, it's like being this old surfer, right? And you just paddle out to the sea every day. It's just part of your, you know, lifestyle. And I don't know if people will understand that unless you have a creative endeavor. And you don't even have to do this professionally. I'm just saying that if there's something in your life that you do, it becomes part of your daily habit. And it makes me feel happy. But for some people, that's really hard to understand. Last thing is, I was doing this show on Friday, and I was watching a few of the acts before me. A lot of them didn't do that well, but I'll tell you one thing that I admired about them is the excitement they had for stand-up. Some of them were, in fact, incredibly dirty and like just doing like these pussy jokes, and like, I don't want to see that. But I do think following that, you know, excitement in your life, that's a noble thing. I don't think everybody does that in your life. I think some people suppress that, and then, you know, you can put out a fire. Next thing you know, you're, you know, running a hedge fund, and you're like, oh yeah, I remember the day when I used to like painting or something. So, I mean, I did respect that. And I do know, like, the fire goes in and out, especially for me. Like, I've noticed that, like, if you do something creative, there's going to be times in your life when it is a job. Like, there are gigs that I do that I don't want to do. And there are days that I don't want to write. But again, it's part of the process, and you got to just, you know, make the best of it. Anyways, have a great day. See you. Bye.